America, there's some in MAGA world who say, you know what? I should be able to serve who I wish to serve. And you don't get to tell me who that is. It's going to be aligned with my beliefs. And it seems that they're allowed to do this. You don't want to serve gay people. You don't want to serve somebody who walks in with a Black Lives Matter shirt. You don't have to, right? That is what they believe. So I wonder how they'll feel about this. A bar owner doesn't want to serve MAGA. That's the proclamation. Milwaukee bar owner plans to temporarily close during the Republican National Convention this summer to avoid serving supporters of former President Donald Trump. What's fair is fair, no? Ricky Ramirez, the owner of the mothership, is known for lighthearted insults to their patrons. They posted this in regards to the RNC. Let's throw it up. Mothership says, "Sup, idiots? We haven't lost a lot of followers in a while, so here we go." As everything gets amplified with like the RNC show coming to town, at my ass off, I would like to formally state that we are shutting the bar down during the week because that noise. I'm not trying to get involved with or actively take money or rent the space out to that tomfoolery. However, if anyone wants the bar for private event, wedding reception, wet t-shirt contest, I don't know, whatever private people want to party about, do hit up our DMs for free to dirt cheap prices. We'll blanket do anything for money except be a part of that show. Laugh my ass off. Anyway, for today, I am becoming bartender maker of a party for happy hour, and sexy ass Sam is shutting her down. And then he invites people to come to the establishment. And that's as far as I'm gonna go. You understand?
Before we continue with the story, we depend on members to keep on going. Don't wait. Click join now on YouTube.
A bar owner's allowed to do what a bar owner wants to do. Talked to Rolling Stone about the decision. Let's see what he had to say. Ramirez says that as a child of first-generation immigrants living in a city that remains heavily segregated, he grew up with a, quote, kind of chip on my shoulder regarding discrimination. With the Republican Party having wholeheartedly embraced nativist policies, racist conspiracy theories, and a politics of antagonism against marginalized communities, Ramirez feels that, quote, if there's an influx of those kinds of people, then I'd rather just be closed. About sums it up. But there's more. Loves the F word, and I don't mind it, okay? I don't effing care who comes into my bar on the norm, but it's such a heightened event where people are very proudly going to be confirming that Donald Trump's the nominee for the party again for Wisconsin politics. It's like one of those, girl, you need to worry about yourself moments, he says. During election time, we'll have to make sure that our parties go and vote, but we've had enough happen because of the political divide, and I don't really care about the Republican National Party coming here to confirm him as the nominee. That's not our biggest problem. Now, Ramirez says this, he's heard from other bars and establishments who might quietly close during the RNC. Can you imagine a dry after party? Okay, because look, a lot of Republicans want to police other people. Do you understand? They get real crunk. Jackson, you know that. When Republicans party, coloring outside the lines is an understatement, no?
Oh yeah. Climbing on top of stoplights, burning, kicking cars, all types of stuff.
Oh my goodness.
Goes down. I mean, look, at the end of the day, it's his establishment and he can shut it down if he'd like to. I mean, he could shut it down if he was sick one day or if for whatever reason, and it's just one bar. So for anybody who may be on the right and want to stand on principle, then this is an American right. But also, it just really goes to show how toxic of a brand MAGA really is. People don't really want to be associated with it. They just don't. It's not worth it. Not only because of what it represents today, but also because, the world's going to move on from this. It may take some time, but the world will move on from this. And people don't want to be remembered as, those guys or those gals who were all gung-ho about Donald Trump, because it's just not going to age well. So this is the bed that the Trump supporters have made for themselves.
Bed. Listen, not even for the money. Some people don't even want your money. Ramirez says he's heard from other bars, as we told you, quote, I don't know if people are going to be that outwardly open. I know some people are going to close for maintenance and stuff like that. There are a lot of people who are afraid of the backlash. Conservatives not happy about this. They're already calling for a Bud Light type boycott. But Ramirez is defiant. Final remarks: when we made our comments about the George Floyd protests in Milwaukee and whatnot, and we made vocal what we felt about the whole thing, we just started getting bombed on Yelp. 1-star reviews from people who've never been there. And it's just like, we see you guys. We're going to be fine no matter what you put on the internet about us. Unbothered. If Unbothered was a bar owner.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.